15 minutes past the hour of 9. You're still live here on 3FM Sunrise on 3FM 92.7. I say this each and every morning. This is the best breakfast show in all of the land. And it's only right that we have the best rapper in the country on the show. Lyrical Joe is in the house. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing all right. You're a little bit icy today. I saw the wrist action. Let me see. Okay, and then the other wrist. And the other. Come on. I might need my sunglasses. It's not dorsal. It's not dorsal. Dorsal. It's good to see you. How are you doing?
I'm great. How about you?
I'm doing all right. If I had like $1 million, I'd be fine. But otherwise, we're doing all right. We have health.
I bet for this year we'll enter the $1 million.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. I receive it. But you say you're doing good. How did you enter into the new year, actually?
This new year, I entered with a banger.
You were performing, you were working?
Yeah, I mean, I was working throughout December just to really drop a new year gift for everyone. And it's banging everywhere.
Amazing stuff. I hope that same energy carries on for you throughout the year, because you're now, I would say, one of my new favorites, and I am ashamed to say that I discovered your music through reaction videos on YouTube.
That's fine too. I mean,
I guess, but I was like, oh, Charlie, Helen, where have you been? I'm one of those people that loves watching reaction videos. People, for the uninitiated, there's a plethora of people who react to music and then, give their commentary on this. I've been watching reaction videos for years and years and years. It's one of my favorite things to do. And then I saw, we're reacting to this new rapper from Ghana. I said, who is this? Let me tune in and plug in. And I thought, wow, the international reception is crazy. Does it blow you away that sometimes you're better known outside than inside, or is that changing?
It doesn't blow me away, but I just find it amazing. Why? Because I understand my purpose and my place in the industry.
Right.
Maybe my purpose or my place is to take Ghana there as well. Is to market us on that level where we have these international people coming in, and like you said, they were like somebody new from Ghana, and in a way they were able to do the job for you to also discover it.
That's right.
In a way, so I feel like that's my purpose. That's where I'm also supposed to be and be pushing the craft. So it's beautiful.
So is it a deliberate strategy to ignore us and then
no, actually, that's why I'm saying it's the purpose, because the craft just found it way there. It's not deliberate or anything like that. All I know is that I came up doing this kind of rap music, or the way I do my music, the language that I do it in, and all that. And some people would have said, oh, nah, why are you doing it in this language, in this country? It wouldn't be big as you want it to be if you do it in English. But I just kept doing my thing, because I knew that every single thing under this sun has a purpose and where it's supposed to go. So if I switch for somebody, then I come to live that person's dream, then I'm not on my true purpose. So it just found its way there straight.
Do you get that a lot? People talk about, the language, but we see that sometimes you can groove to a song, you don't even know. Understand.
I used to get that a lot.
I see.
At the beginning, at the early stages, but I did it again. I've been even, I don't listen to people that say that anymore, because like they're trying to project their fears onto you, because I've been able to win a Rapper of the Year award with this same style inside this country. So you can't, I wouldn't let anybody come and tell me it wouldn't get you anything valuable in this country. It would get you something valuable in and outside this country.
But you chose your style, your flow, and you stick in your lane.
I'm sticking to it.
Do you get that a lot? People have so many opinions. I think you should do this. I think you should wear this.
On the Compound House, I call social media Compound House.
Yeah. Hey, everybody has an opinion.
You wake up and everyone is telling you, wash your face like this. Why don't you do this? Wear this clothes. Yeah.
I'm loving the hair, actually. Is this how it normally is? This looks like a new style.
This is actually new.
I see.
It was the half bowl throughout for some year, but now I'm
girl being do this hairstyle. I know. We love that. Now, before we actually got into the interview, I saw you rocking out to some of the reggae music that DJ Abiam was playing. Outside of the, let's say, rap, hip hop genre, what other genres do you really enjoy?
Reggae.
I'm
a reggae fan.
I see.
I'll put reggae. I'll put hip hop, reggae, Afrobeat, country music.
Oh, you enjoy country music?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I would never have expected that. Yeah. Well, what about R&B?
R&B, yeah, smooth too. Yeah.
You didn't mention that means you're not romantic.
Yeah. It is.
Okay.
You know, there are some playlists you keep for the babes. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see. Interesting. We'll come to that. I haven't forgotten at all. But in terms of your music, for those who don't know you as well, tell us a little bit about how it all started, whether or not, like many of the musicians that we host, your musical influences started from the home or in school. Tell us more.
Yeah, mine started from that little home that I came from. My father, he introduced us to reggae music at a very early age. So that's I would say reggae music is one of the music that I was introduced to first.
I see.
That I enjoyed. I started listening to. I had you're talking Culture, Peter Tosh, Bob Marley, them all those. My favorite is Bob Marley though. But then this is what I was exposed to at an early age.
I see.
What they say, the kind of music they do, and all that. So when life moved on and I was old enough to make my own choice, around that time, I had been exposed to the world. I've heard other music. I've heard hip-hop music and all those things, and I was intrigued by it and all that. So when I decided that I was going to do music, because already I used to perform the reggae music to my father's friends when they came around and all those things. So when I decided that I was going to, I want to do the hip-hop music or whatever it is, I already had the music knowledge, because I was already, it wasn't new to me. I was already listening to reggae music and all that. So I just had to shift that knowledge to what I wanted to do. That's where I picked it from.
And were your parents, your dad, were they receptive to your career choice? Because often, parents have this idea. In Ghana, there's either they want you to do law, they want you to go to the operating room, they want you to be an engineer. Those typical kind of things.
At that early stage where I was already doing it, all I knew was that everyone around loved what I was doing.
Okay.
But unfortunately for me, they didn't live long enough for me to be able to tell what they were going to think if they realized that I was going to dive fully into music. Yeah.
How do you think they would take it now?
The families that I have that are there now, they are not surprised.
Okay.
When they see me doing this, because they knew that I picked it from a very young young age and all that. So, but just that, you could never tell. Maybe your mother, your father has some expectation aside the music. Some people like to treat music as a side job, and they have an expectation for you. Maybe they really want you to be a lawyer, pilot.
That's right.
So I would have known by now.
Yeah. It happens across the board. When I told my parents I was moving to Accra to come and do this, they say, "Hey, my dear, better go back to law school." They were not receptive, and quite often that's what I hear when I speak with entertainers. We haven't really. I think maybe now it's changing. Really honed in on the fact that this is real business.
I think it's because of the mindset our elders had about this whole thing.
Yeah.
Because probably they think that even they would tell you that maybe being a teacher, being a soldier, police is way much of a better job than what you want to go and do. You are going to be a rascal and all that. But they know that just a single blow can lift up the whole family.
That's right.
And I don't think they had the knowledge about that. Not to downplay other jobs, they are also great jobs, a service to the nation and all that. But we need to let people live in their true purpose.
That's right. It looks like the purpose is also paying off, because if you check the right wrist, you check the left wrist. It is paying off. Yeah. Did you always attack your craft as a business, or in the beginning was it just like, this is my passion, let's go, let's just see?
Honestly, I wouldn't lie. I grew into the idea of the business
Tell us more.
From the beginning, all I knew is I could do music. I can rap, I can write music, I can sing, or I can rap. That's all I knew. I didn't know that there was a whole body attached to it. It took time before I even started getting into studio to record, and you realize that you need to pay to record music. This thing that you are writing, you need to pay to record it. And then when you record it, how are you going to put it out?
That's right.
And do you want to be on the larger scale? It means that you need to go into some contracts, some deals. So it took some time for me at my early stages before I realized that, this is what this thing is really all about. Aside the talent and everything, there is the business that keeps this whole thing moving.
That's right.
And I had to grow into it and understand it. And most talented musicians don't like it, because you feel like you're almost being bought. Yeah, because when it's just you and you're doing the music, you feel like you can do anything, you can sing anything you want.
Right.
But then when the business comes in, you can't do anything you want. You can't sing anything you want. You need to be on. You can't release any how-to that you want.
Aha. So there's a structure to it.
Yes, you are structured. You are structured from January to December.
I see.
Yeah.
So who was guiding you at that time when you were realizing that actually there's some structure that I have to have in order to advance my music, make money, and blow?
I learned the hard way, because after, just like you, I also decided to come to Accra. After I lost my parents, I had to go stay with my sister somewhere outside Accra.
Okay.
But when I decided that I would do music, I was like, I'm coming. Even that one, I had to run. I had to dodge and go and pick car and come to Accra.
You didn't inform them that you were coming?
No, nobody would agree. So I had to run. I had to put down money for transportation. Then when the money was up, I picked my money and then
you
I
were
packed
out of there.
my few things, and I was out of there, straight to Accra. So I learned the business side the hard way. I had to go into deals myself with people that were business inclined. You understand? That I didn't even know half of the things they knew about this whole thing.
I see.
But I had to go inside there to experience some things myself to know what it was about.
That means that some bad deals have been made in the past. Charlie, some people taking advantage of the situation. Yeah. Exactly. I think though that maybe that sometimes shapes artists, because you rarely hear a success story that doesn't start from, those kind of beginnings. Bravery, especially, to decide that, Charlie, I'm gonna do it. I'm out of here. I'm going.
Yeah. And I think when you know that, when you are seated at the position, you are seated. People will come and go, and you are still doing what you're doing. Because people that the experience is new to, the whole fame is new to, the whole social media thing is new to, and they're just being gassed up. They will come and go, and you will still be there because you've been there. You've seen it. You've seen how you were treated and everything, and you know how to go about it. It's not new to you. You don't get overhyped when you win prizes or you get something. You just keep going because you have
your destination in mind. And let's talk about the music. What would you say was that first song or project that really catapulted you, into our faces? I have my own favorites. Hopefully DJ Abiam will be able to play some of that for us. But for you, from where you sit, what was that big tune that really made you think, right, we're onto something, things are about to start moving and shaking?
Years ago, I started making my trend one by one. I had this song, the very song, I think that would be almost like Azonto Afro. I featured Tiny on there. It's titled Tina. Yeah.
DJ Abiam, will we be able to get that out? Tina, Lyrical Joe. Okay.
And then it was like bopping all over town. It wasn't like my usual rapper song, and then it was bumping all over town. It was DJ Familiar and everything. So I was like, okay, we're doing it. But then after that, I was rapping, but then my very first, I have a project now that I titled 5th August that I drop every birthday of mine. So
that's where you give us your long rap.
So the very first one that I did, the very first one, 5th August one, everywhere.
In fact, maybe should we get into 5th August one, because that's one of the favorites that I definitely wanted us to get into. But so 5th August is the birthday. Every year you drop that. In fact, sometimes 9 minutes long.
9 minutes, 11. The last one was 11.
Hey.
9 minutes. Yeah, because even if throughout the year I don't rap, that particular day, everybody, that's the structure, that's the culture for.
Yeah. Is it like a spiritual something,
Yeah, I would say that, because when I don't write any other song like it, when the feel comes, when it comes, it's there. I just pack and I write it, and when I'm done writing it, I'm done. I don't write any other rap song like I write those 5th August. So I feel like, it's a gift.
All right, DJ Abiam, can we get that? Maybe not even if it's not the first one of the 5th August. So that we can give our listeners a feel of this. It's a spiritual download, okay? When he gets to writing it, it comes to him. All right, let's get into it.
even get
rest of the show. Which edition was this
that
one?
That was 3.
Okay.
And then he just started playing 4.
Okay.
We yeah.
Okay. Let's take a listen.
We are I dropped the 7th edition last year.
I see.
music, bro. You know that they say two legends can coexist. But one thing I know is that my code don't exist. Cause I exist every code with all these dreams in my pocket.
Each year when it comes out.
If I don't do it, they will finish me.
If you don't do this, it won't happen.
Hey, don't finish me. I'm thinking about the day I won't do it. I don't know what excuse I'm going to give.
Oh, that's such an original and a unique idea. Really exciting way to bring your fans even closer. I think you're somebody whose fans really not only appreciate what you do, but it seems that there's a real bond, a connection. What do you think accounts for that?
I think it's the dedication that I have. It's like church. When you go to church, every church you go to, like right now when you go to Christ Embassy, when you go to Action, all of them have the likeness of the leader of the church. Some of them, they do, like when the leader of the church has this permit. You
they
see
also
most
go
of the
and
guys,
do. Which church are you? Be like you're referring to some specific church.
No, please. Please. So it's like that. It's like you got your type of people that can relate to you, that understand where you're coming from and appreciate the craft, watch the depth of what you're doing. Because some of them too, they are hip hop lovers, and they only used to get this kind of things from the foreigners. The depth that I'm doing it into from the foreigners. So now when they realize that we have our own here, we have somebody here that can do it, they want to be attached to you and be part of the journey.
But how is it that you're able to get the bars so deep? I don't even know how you're going to respond to this, but I think you know what I'm talking about. When I watch the Americans react to your music, they're blown away. They'll pause it. They're like, "Man, did you hear that?" I said, I mean, they're mind blown.
It's crazy. The other day I chanced on someone on Twitter saying that probably I go and pay these people to do this for me. I'm like, I would have also thought the same thing if I was sitting far away, because it's amazing. It's like, how are you getting the originators of this whole genre understand you this much when you are coming from this part of the country? But I think it's because of the kind of person I'm a dedicated person. So when I say I'm doing this particular thing, I'm giving my whole energy to it. If I need to research, if I need to learn, is that particular thing, I make sure that I bring it to an end, I finish it. So it's because I spent lots of time studying the craft that I wanted to do. This is someone who used to just write because I didn't know how I was going to record. So this is how I used to do music. Maybe you have this song of Rick Ross, I think I'm Big Mitch. I picked the song while it's playing. I don't know how to get the beat. I don't have the beat. So whilst the song is playing, I'm writing a verse to it.
I see.
Yeah, I'm within my mind. I've blocked the person's vocal off it, and I'm writing my verse. Yeah. So when I'm done, I write a chorus, I write a verse without an instrument, even sometimes without an instrumental.
I
close that page. I'm going to the next. So I just kept writing. So that's how much I was dedicated to this thing I was writing. So when it was go time, when it was time for me to finally start bringing the ideas off the paper onto a record, it was flawless. Yeah.
Do you have any active beef in the music industry as it stands?
No.
Nobody's getting on your nerves?
No. All my beefs are dead and buried.
Okay.
All my nemesis are dead and buried.
All your nemesis, that sounds like beef to me.
No, that's not. I mean, they're gone. I mean, it's done, dusted, deaded.
Yeah. What do you make of the landscape here in Ghana? Is it a supportive landscape, or are people sometimes behind the scenes who don't support you actively maybe conspiring against you? Does that happen?
I think it's a toxic space.
Really?
Toxic space means that it's love, hate, support, smile, everything mixed together. That's where we are. And because you could, this is a place where you could have somebody loving you today and hating you tomorrow.
Have you experienced that?
These people, we switch, we move with more emotions, we move with what we hear about people, not confirm. And so it's like someone loves you today, tomorrow they don't love you. We are at the place where we have cult following. So it's more of a toxic space. For me, love, hate, everything is mixed together in the same space. So you just need to go in there deep and identify which one you really vibe with. Some people really work with the hate very well.
How so? They use it to fuel the energy?
Yeah, some people, they like, for someone to wake up every morning and come in, like, positive don't work for them.
Okay.
Negative work for them. Like, they need to say something negative to get things moving for them. And when you look at it from afar, that's how the person moves. That's what is working for him. So you also need to identify that, me is positivity that works for me. Then you groove towards the positivity. And then you just block out every other thing.
And how do you operate in a space, especially a male-dominated space, this hip-hop, hip life, where everybody is saying that they're the best? Because really, you're supposed to be the best. You're supposed to believe that you're the best.
Especially,
and of course, that means ego. The ego is high.
Ego, especially when it comes to rappers.
Yeah.
Rap, you can never do without ego, because a rapper could be your friend and you all could be laughing. And the moment you guys step in the studio on the same song, everybody's going to say, I'm the best in their verses. So if you're going to be offended by someone saying that they are the best, you are going to be angry at every single one because you want that title for yourself, everything. But it's a very competitive space.
That's
and
right.
You always need to be on that's what rap has always been, a competitive space. Because we might be friends, but we are going to go on a song. We are going to rap. We are going to be nominated for Rapper of the Year position. We all will expect to win. So, and when one don't win, you hope to come back next year stronger and all that. So it's a very competitive space, unlike the singing space.
So you think the singing space is a lot less kind of like, all that ego and all of that. Yeah. Well, how was your win, the Rapper of the Year win? What was the vibe like after you won? Did you first of all, were you surprised? How do you receive it? Awards, accolades. Tell us about that. When you are appreciated for your work, what that makes
I would say
you feel.
I had confidence in the work that was nominated. And everyone that heard it, before I even won it, they were like,
yeah, it's your time.
To all the songs that were nominated, they were like, this is the song. This one, it's not because I went to bribe them or anything, but it was just mere fact. It was there like that. It's a hard song and everything. So, but the thing is that what the shock about me winning the award that was my very first nomination.
Your very first nomination.
Yeah, and then so it's like I just entered the room and picked it and chopped heads off. So people weren't expecting it like that. Normally, it's like they need to nominate you 1, 2, 3 times.
Yeah.
But you just enter and then you chop heads off, and you take it like that. Yeah.
Does that change the way people relate to you? Does that fuel some of that toxicity?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, people will be like, who is this one? Why is he taking this? And people that also have followed your journey for so long, they don't care that you haven't been nominated. All they know is that you've really been doing this and you deserve it. So that was it. I took it for everybody. Those that thought I didn't deserve it and those that think that I deserve it, and we are still going to take it again.
Now, you talk about when you enter into the business and you're thinking about music as a business, you won't have the opportunity always to release what you like when you like it. So in terms of tactics, are there times where you think, I'm going to appeal maybe to the younger generation or the fast-paced generation? So one of your songs that I really like, TikTok, for example, is it a marketing decision to maybe even label or title your music a certain way? What goes into some of these decisions?
It is. It's definitely, you have plan to every song. You know that this song that I'm about to release, these people is for this kind of people. They are going to relate to it much more there are some songs that are for everyone though.
Okay.
Those ones are there. But within your releases, you know that this is the fish that I'm catching with this hook. And this is the So when you release that song and you see it going that way, you're not surprised when you see the kind of people that love it and the kind of people that gravitate towards that particular song. So yeah, you strategize. So that's why I put like the 5th August thing that I do. I make sure that it's in the middle of the year and it's always there, because even if it happens that a label picks me on and they don't let me drop a rap song throughout the whole year, that particular day, it is for that thing. So I make sure that it's a strategic thing. I make sure that I feed them for that particular day, and make sure that you keep your name in the rap books as well. So that's what that song or that thing is positioned for, strategic.
For me, something I think was quite commercial is the song TikTok. DJ Abiam, if you can pull that up for us. It looks like it's one that you had a lot of fun with.
Oh yeah, then that's my new song, right? Enter.
Let me not enter actually. Or have I renamed the music? This is one that I have on my Spotify.
Okay, let me see.
Hang on. I don't want to sing it because I don't want you to laugh at me. But
at least let me hear the lyrics.
Or is it Enter? I've renamed the song. In any case, let's play Enter. I think it might be Enter. If it's Enter, I go shy because I know the lyrics. But I thought the song was.
But if it's not Enter, we still need to discuss.
We'll have to find that song. Yes. All right, let's get into that.
Enter is my new song. This is what I just dropped. This January.
Okay, no, this is not the one, but that song I'll find it. But let's get into it. So this is Enter. This is your latest one that you treated us to as the year started, featuring Kwame Eugene. Let's get it.
3FM Sunrise. FM Sunrise.
Things now is graduation. We enter the new year with preparation. Kwame, I wasn't getting played on air. Now I'm radioactive like radiation. So basically, I'm spiritually inclined and I don't relate to evil body. Me and God had a DNA test. Results came, I'm the son. Biologically, we enter I be sentata in December. I be santata. This is my parliament in your speaker. So I drop one band with a rock star.
Finally, see we just FM Sunrise.
Overseas we don't they conquer. As we they enter every corner, every chamber. Oluwade, oh we make him money January to December. Yawa no day, oh I put on 4 too far from 3. We are chilling with Adam and Eve. We are over that sea. No R. Kelly, we don't want P. Too fly. Tell me now 3, we are passporting. Step with us or you escorting. We update, you and your escorting. Media to form. Akatata, we fall from heaven like manana. Only who we go sanana. Dope like coke, no fantatata. Chale ya badada. Finally see we just they enter. Overseas we don't they conquer. As we they enter every corner, every chamber. Oluwade, oh we make him money January to December. Yawa no day, oh we. As we they enter every corner, every chamber. Oluwade, oh we make him money January to December.
And that is Lyrical Joe featuring Kwame Eugene. That is Enter, the freshest one on the block. How has it been received so far?
Great. This song has been everywhere. It's living rent free. Myself, I'm paying rent.
you're jamming to it.
I'm paying rent, and the song is living rent free.
You enjoy listening back to your own music?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
When I do the music, my enjoyment part, my balling with the music process is when it's not out yet. I'm playing it in the car when I go to the studio. I'm playing it. So by the time the dates of release is set, is due and everything, and it's coming out, I'm done. I'm done enjoying. Now it's for the people.
I see.
They will enjoy it.
I see. Do you feel pressure to continuously churn out music, especially given the attention span of like younger audiences these days? The pressure, because now as soon as you bring a song, they want to do a dance.
Quick
pressure. They finish doing the dance after 2 weeks. Next. It's not like before where you can like pretty much soak an album the whole year and like take your time. These days it's not like that.
It's like now you do music and somebody comes within a week, somebody's like, Charlie, when are you dropping the next one?
I mean, are they aware of the creative energy it takes?
Yesterday I received like similar message. Someone was like, we miss your voice, when are you dropping something? I'm
like,
really? It's just been almost
allow the song enter the spirits, kakre.
Yeah.
Oh, Charlie.
So, but that's the thing. I think we are in that kind of era where music moves fast because of the amount of artists we have now, the amount of people that activate the music, and every time it's like quick someone is coming. But I still believe in taking time to do quality music.
Okay.
So that even when every other thing comes, you can also be in the space of those who dropped the good music within the year and everything. You will not just be washed away like that. Yeah, so I think when we put quality time in making good music, good album, it would outlive us.
There's something else that is also widely reacted to is that Tim Westwood freestyle. How did that come about?
Yeah, I like, it's like people were going to, it's been 3 years now or something like Ghanaians, we kept going to Tim Westwood, and at the point I was feeling bad because when someone goes to Tim Westwood and you go into the comment section, it's like they just keep putting your name there, requesting you, this guy needs to be on the show, this guy needs to be on the show. So it was that much that when finally I even reached out to Tim Westwood, they were like, yo, you are like the most requested person currently on our show, and we really want to do this with you. So it was something that we worked on together. And Ghana was,
because that's a very big deal. If you're familiar with Tim Westwood, he's been in the game for decades. He's an OG in the UK music space, as far as even unearthing new talents and bringing talents into the fore. What was the reaction like, after it was done, after it was put out?
It was, I mean, the reaction started from after it was done, because even Tim, he reached out to me many times. It was like, thank you very much for this. Thank you very much for this. And this is going to be crazy. So we already knew we had a bomb on our hand that we were about to release. So when we set the release date and everything, from the day it touched floor or down that hours, Lyrical Joe was going on Tim Westwood. It was like crazy. When this came out around the time I was traveling out to go shoot a video for the new song Enter.
Right.
So I was out. By the time we arrived in South Africa, I came online. And Twitter everywhere, it had been buzzing like straight 2 days, straight 3 days, with people loving it and people hating it all at the same time.
And some of the comments on there, and as soon as somebody does a reaction, they go, oh, then you have to listen to this one. Very, very interesting commentary. So somebody here says, great reaction. If you want to know how versatile this dude is, check out his photo album, which also quite interesting that you call it photo album,
actually.
Yeah, he says check it out. A lot of great commentary. They said Lyrical Joe is the GOAT. Lyrical Joe is the best rapper I have listened to. He's the next Eminem. Do you hear that?
I hear
you hear that? I see that
yeah.
a lot in the comment section when it comes to your music. Somebody says LJ is a philosopher, deep thinking rapper. But it used to be the LJ used to be Little Joe.
Little Joe.
Little Joe.
And I still maintain the LJ, just changed the little to lyrical.
Everybody starts there, a little something.
A little something. But me, I realized early, I was like, okay, I will not grow and still be called little. So
you see, Bow Wow was still going through this.
Yeah, little Bow Wow.
Yeah.
But though you are grown and all that, but I'm like, okay, let me just look at what people love about my music and then attach that to my name, because you leave after what you call yourself. So I just had to turn the little to lyrical, and then we're still good.
I see. And your hive, do they call them Republicans?
Yeah, okay. Republicans.
It says LJ Republicans stand up. Hey, I saw strategy juice.
Won't lie, no.
I see. Who has the biggest fan base in the rap scene?
In the rap scene?
Yeah, in the rap scene.
In the rap scene is definitely is currently in the rap scene. It would be Sarkozy. It would be. If it's right.
Or is it the manifest hive or the medical hive? Because they are making noise in the comment section.
Making noise in
and now they are also making noise on my phone. They're watching and the comments are flowing.
Yeah, but I have like the youngest, hardest fan base.
Don't catch this part too, LJ.
Oh, currently.
If you try to social media, you have the youngest, hardest fan base.
Very, very, very energetic. Like they what they do sometimes, even me, I won't do it. I can't do it. It's like they are coming at you. Like this whole Team Westwood thing. Those are them. Like that was them mechanizing all that, going at the people, making sure that they are coming. They are coming at you. Even if it's just two of them, you want to argue with two lyrical Republicans, they will go with you all day.
Oh my goodness.
So those are the kind of people that they are. So yeah, they are very energetic.
I see. Do you have time for a love life? You're very busy.
Oh yeah, there's time for everything.
Some people say, oh no, I don't have time. I'm in the studio.
Under the sun, they are lying. Tell me. Under the sun, there's time for everything.
I see. So what's the love life saying these days?
I mean, maybe if you don't have someone or you haven't found someone, that's different. You get me? But it doesn't mean that you don't have the capacity to love anyone. You can still love on the road going. You can anything, anyhow. But if you have someone to, definitely you have time. You go home, you sleep, you wake up, you go. I mean, you can find space within those and enjoy your life. Otherwise, you will kill yourself.
Wow. LJ for president. That was a very diplomatic political answer right there.
President Lyrical.
Yeah. I love that. What about a little wrap off between Helen and Lyrical Joe? Are you ready?
Let's go. It's off the top. It's no one. Don't worry. Anything that will be taken.
I thought you were going to say no. I said, Benny. Did you have your mommy beats? Let's go. So how do we do?
You sure you don't have to do it off beats?
No, please, on beats.
Okay.
But please, a beat that is suitable for my cadence.
I mean, you know cadence. Yeah, you
That's
know
all I know. But hey, Begus is here. But maybe we can incorporate something to do with 3FM Sunrise.
Yeah,
you feel me?
yeah.
That's the name of our morning show. But DJ Bamami Beats, let's go.